Thomas worked very hard. He felt very pleased with himself. Then Thomas saw one last truck. It had rolled in front of an old mine shaft. "I'll soon fix that," Thomas smiled. Then there was trouble. Thomas biffed the truck too hard. It rolled forward and disappeared into the mine. "Cinders and ashes," exclaimed Thomas. "Where'd that truck go?" Thomas rolled forward and peered inside. It was very dark. "I must finish the job," he puffed. "I'll soon find that truck." And Thomas puffed into the mine. It was very dark. Thomas was happy he had a bright lamp. He saw the truck rolling away. Then it disappeared around a bend. "Bust my buffers," puffed Thomas. "I'd better go after it." The slope was very steep. Thomas whizzed down it and clattered around a bend. Up Thomas whooshed and down he whizzed. "Whee!" Thomas whistled out. "Whoa!" he cried. It was very scary, but it was very exciting. Thomas had almost caught up to the truck. "You won't get away from me," he whistled happily. But Thomas didn't see the junction ahead. The truck whizzed down the right track, and Thomas sped down the left. Thomas had lost the runaway truck. But his roller coaster ride was so much fun. Thomas soon forgot about the truck. Then there was trouble. The tunnel ahead was blocked. "Oh no!" cried Thomas. He applied his brakes, but it was too late. Thomas crashed straight through the blocked tunnel. With a mighty splash, Thomas landed in a pool of water. "Fizzling fireboxes! This tunnel is flooded!" he gasped. It didn't feel fun anymore. It felt scary. "I wish I was back at Great Waterton," he wheezed quietly. Then Thomas started to drift along the tunnel. There was nothing he could do. "Cinders and ashes," he gasped as he floated along the tunnel. He tooted as loudly as he could. "Help!" But there was no one there to hear his whistle. "No one will find me now. No one will want to find me." Thomas drifted along the tunnel. He realized that he was moving faster. "Bust my buffers," he gasped as he raced through the tunnel. In the dark tunnel, Thomas went up and down, round and about, and the water roared around him. Deep inside the tunnel, Thomas was very scared. He was washed and waved forward. His fire had gone out and his boiler was cold. The river was rushing, and Thomas whooshed with it off into the darkness. Suddenly, he crashed through a thick wall of bushes. He flew across a ravine and hit the ground with a bump. Thomas slid down a hill. Trees and rocks were everywhere. "Help!" Thomas cried. At last, Thomas slid to a stop at the bottom of the hill. He was stuck. Thomas saw that he had landed next to an old track. "But how am I going to get onto it?" he cried. Thomas could do nothing but wait and hope.